Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing well. Today for my workout, I had squat, bench, and deadlift, as you would expect. I worked up to 390 pounds for 3 sets of 3 with squat. For bench, it was up to 275 pounds for 3 sets of 3, which I was able to pause all those reps, so I'm very happy with how bench went. And then for deadlifts, it was up to 425 for 5 sets of 3, as well as some dumbbell bench, face pulls, and some really light back extensions. But all throughout today and yesterday, my lower back / hip and upper, not really the area that I've been having issues with, but more of my lower back, was kind of giving me issues today, and it was kind of twinging a little bit at random times. So it made me kind of nervous going into my workout, so I really warmed up a lot, did a lot of massage before I did my squats, and really tried to brace myself really well before those. With that being said, I'm not going to be doing any sort of bodybuilding stuff tomorrow. What I'm going to do tomorrow is a lot of mobility work, and also what I'm going to try to do is a lot of walking. Now for the baseball team I'm helping to coach in the summer, we have practice tomorrow, so I'll be moving around a little bit for that, but nothing too strenuous, I hope, since I am just the coach. But I do plan on doing a lot of walking, some tonight after I eat dinner and whatnot, and then some tomorrow throughout the day. Obviously at practice, but probably in the morning as well as in the evening with that, to really help my lower back recover and to just do a lot of mobility work. Since I don't think it's too much of my hip that is the issue, it's more of just my lower back, and it's kind of, it's all connected down there. So it's kind of pulling on the front and making it twinge if I stand in just the right way with that, since that is actually what currently is tight right now with that. It's very similar to something I dealt with before, month or so ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but it gradually went away, and it was just the same kind of thing that I need to do now, of not overexerting myself and not doing extra stuff that I don't need to be doing. So if this thing or whatever, strain or whatever continues, I will cut down volume next week, and it will first start with the weightlifting stuff. Whether it's completely eliminated or just really light, it will depend on how it's feeling. But most likely I'll be very conservative with the weightlifting stuff moving forward. Obviously, anyway I will be, but even more so with that. But despite my back kind of feeling iffy and my hip and whatnot, the 390 for 3 sets of 3 on squat, I felt like moved really well, and they felt good. Everything was grooving as far as the movement was going. And then bench, like I said, felt really good with all the pauses and everything. So I'm really happy with how bench is. I have a little bit of tendonitis-y stuff in my bicep, but nothing that affected me with my bench, and I'm sure that it won't be anything. Even if it hurts, it's never affected my ability to perform the lift. It just makes it slightly more achy to do it, but sometimes you're achy, and it's not that big of a deal. In deadlifts, obviously because my lower back was a little bit tight, they actually deadlifts felt really good, but it was just, didn't help my lower back at all to do those. But thankfully they're only up to 425, so they weren't too heavy for me to do, and they all moved really well for those 5 sets of 3. And then dumbbell bench was pretty straightforward. I did 75 pounds for 2 sets of 12. Then some face pulls and a little bit of back extension. It was just body weight. I just did a set of 10, and it was just to put a little hypertrophy, a little bit of blood down there to see if that would help a little bit. Immediately after, it helped, but obviously now I'm sitting, it's sore. But I just have to keep moving in that light fashion of just walking around, because I think that's the best thing you can do for your back when it's kind of achy, is just moving without straining yourself, since I think that's a habit a lot of people get in, is only exerting themselves or only being physically active when they're at the gym, and then when they're doing heavy stuff and then sitting and not moving the rest of the day very much. But mobility is best. One of the best ways to maintain mobility and help aid in recovery is moving in any sort of way, and obviously walking and gentle movements are going to be more optimal to recover, since you don't want to blow up your joints or explode your back or pull a hammy or something with that. But with that all being said, I'm happy with how today went. I'm gonna go home, eat some dinner, and this video will pop up on Saturday, and I'll have a weekly update hopefully on Sunday, talking about my plans for next week and all that, although I did give you a brief preview of that now. But if you have any thoughts or comments, feel free to put those down below, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, or I guess it's wonderful night, since it's just about that time. All right, peace.